What's good? What's good? Welcome to the
What's
Epic.
up, y'all?
Thanks for stepping on my line. Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine,
I'm still James.
and we're going to be doing some epic trailer reactions, discussions. It was a lot of good trailers came out this week, but before we do that, I have an intro. All right, we're back. So, as you can see, that first trailer that I got up there is it's it chapter 2. Um, they just dropped that trailer coming out. That's coming out what like probably in October, probably right,
Probably more than
which
likely.
is smart. So that's coming out this year. And was that first? It was that 2017. It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
It
was.
felt like it was way fresher, but we've been doing this for a while, so I just thought about it, man. It's like, damn, we've been doing this since 2016. You think we have more
Yeah,
subscribers, but anyway. But but no, it was a great movie. I think I'm pretty sure I gave it an epic. Do you remember what you gave it?
I probably gave it an epic.
Yeah, it was one of the best horror movies of that year. And of course, it's a remake of that original It. Well, it's not. It actually was a book first, but the first It was a TV movie. Tim
I think it
Curry
was a
playing.
mini series, wasn't
Well,
it?
yeah, it was a miniseries. I think they combined it to like a movie when it came on video.
Probably.
So it was a miniseries, which is actually a good way to tell it because it's they do the childhood, then they do the adulthood. So it was good to break it up into two movies. Because if they try to cram that in one movie, that has just been just a little too, you know what I'm saying, just a little too
Yeah.
much. So the first movie's when they was all kids, and this new movie's gonna be when they all grown. Uh, did you now you already talked? You did enjoy the first movie or whatever. Were
Oh, of
you
course.
Did you hear about the choices that they had for to play the grown up characters of all the kids?
I stayed checked out on that. I know that was one of their like big concerns going into the second one, but I didn't stay up on any
Yeah,
of
so
the.
I saw some of the promotion for it, and I was like, they had some good choices. They got James McAvoy as one of the kids. I can't remember which kid was he. I think he was the main one. I guess the one with the stutter, maybe. I'm not
Mhm.
sure. And they got Bill Hader as the Joker. I think that was Richie, the one that tell all the jokes and all that.
Yeah.
And then they got uh, I think her name Jessica Chastain as the redhead chick. You
Hmm.
forget the girl, which and they she looked a lot like the actress. Like it was actually a good choice. So I think they made good choices. Guess who's playing Mike? Guess who's playing the black kid, the black guy? You ain't gonna believe this one. Well, you ain't
All
gonna
right,
guess
let
it.
me hear it.
You ain't gonna guess it because I don't know if it's a bad choice, but it's one of those. I hope this works because it could either work or it could blow up in their face. They using the Old Spice dude. Ladies, look at your man. Now look at me.
Isaiah Mustafa.
Yeah, yes. I'm surprised you knew his name too.
Huh.
Yeah, he's playing Mike. I think it has also has something to do with I don't know if this is true, but I think it has something to do with the kids were choosing who was going to play them as adults. Now I'm pretty sure Hollywood ain't gonna just let you choose if they come up with some bullshit. But I was hearing they had gave them the option to actually choose who's going to play them as an adult or whatever.
I don't think I've ever seen him do anything but comedy.
He did. I think he was doing I think he did like some soap operas or something
Huh.
before he did the Old Spice commercial. It's just the Old Spice that took off. But he was
Well, because
also
I know I think he used to do improv work. So
right. Well, I mean, but a lot of good comedians make good, um, are actually good actors. They just
yeah,
chose to do the comedic route. Um,
right.
but yeah, the Old Spice dude, which we about to see. I don't know if this is his first movie, but I think he done some TV work, but I think this is his first movie, motion picture. So I can't tell you what we're gonna get on that one, but that surprised the shit out of me when I saw that though.
You ain't alone.
But I mean, I'm for it though because I want new faces and I want people to get opportunities that normally wouldn't get opportunities. So you know what I'm
Right.
saying. I want to see what he can bring to the table just by saying this is a fresh idea. This is what I've been asking for: fresh
You
ideas.
know, it is nice that they went with someone who's not one of like the four black guys we usually see.
Right.
You
And
know,
then you got either Chadwick Boseman or who else? Will Smith,
yeah.
Chadwick Boseman, or D-
Idris.
Idris Elba or Denzel Washington. I mean,
Yeah,
though they're a little big for just playing a character, but you know what I'm saying. Like
yeah,
Hollywood, you know what I'm saying. They'll find they find a black actor they get married to, and then you'll see them in everything until they get tired of doing everything. Hollywood just gonna they only got one number on the Rolodex. Well, let's bring that black guy number.
Hey, yo,
Until
Billy, call up that black guy I like.
yeah, which one? It's only one motherfucker. But no, so that's your cast, man. And let's watch this trailer and see what we got, man. So let me get this popping. I knew he was gonna do that, but no. There we go. So, can you see that? Oh, I forgot to share the screen. Hold on. You ain't gonna be able to hear it though. Remember?
Yeah, I'm gonna cue it up on my end.
Okay. So, do you already got it? Do you need me to do the screen share, or you can?
I can just watch it on my end.
All right, go ahead. Just do that then. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start it now. I shouldn't be able to hear it, right? You got your earphones in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm starting it now.
Yes, can I help you?
I used to live here.
She
Won't
looks
you
just
come
like the
in?
girl.
It's the least I
She
can
really
do.
does.
Is it like you remember?
Cleaner.
Well, you feel free to look around while I get the water boiling.
Your hair is dark.
Already.
I know. I'm gonna be quiet. I got a lot of thoughts. What the fuck?
There you go. Now some music.
Was that the old lady in the background? Or was that Pennywise?
I do apologize. It gets so very hot here this time of year.
It's fine.
Well, you feel like you could just about die. But you know what they say about Derry. No one who dies here ever really dies.
Time to go.
Yep.
Tell me, how is it being back in Derry?
God, what the
Strange.
Strange? Oh, my. I had some cookies in the oven before you came. Stay right there.
I shouldn't impose. I'm gonna.
No, I insist.
Your photos are lovely, Miss Kirsch. Are these your family?
My father came to this country with $14 in his pocket.
What did he do, Mrs. Kirsch?
My father joined the circus.
What is so funny about that? Whoa.
I was always Daddy's little girl.
In the
What about you?
What's that?
Are you still his little girl, Beverly? Are you?
Oh my God.
This meeting of the Losers Club has officially begun.
We can do this, but we have to stick together.
Hello.
Man, now that's some wicked imagery for your ass right there, boy.
Wow.
Hey, man. Hey, dude, the old lady walking by in the background, man. What the hell?
Like, oh.
This is
You know
Jerry.
what? I'm going to tell you what.
We got to discuss, because, wow. Okay, so that was It Chapter 2 trailer. And I'm watching that shit like, first I was like, it's gonna be one of those. I thought it felt like just a scene in the movie, so I was like,
Yeah.
they just gonna show a scene in the movie. This is cool, but I'm not crazy about that as the teaser. But it was so weird. You know what I'm saying? That old lady. You see how she like when she paused in the middle of her sentence and just like looked at her. So that's Pennywise then, right? The old lady.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like he just like, because I guess he eat them kids or whatever. So I guess he was kind of like, like I want that shit. Like when he was looking at her. Man, dude,
But hey,
that was.
I
weird.
remember thinking watching the first one, man, Pennywise is a damn troll, bro. Like, all the gags in the background, like.
Right.
I could never figure out, was he doing that stuff just to do it or hoping they would see him doing stuff?
Well, hold on.
Because it's like, why would you just be doing that? Like, why was the old lady naked and pelvic thrusting across the kitchen?
Man, dude. I'm like, what the fuck was
Like,
yeah, pelvic thruster just doing the Bobby Brown and shit. What the fuck was that?
like
she going on, I got some cookies in there, and as soon as she turn around, she get the, you know what I'm saying, doing shit all behind her back and shit. Like, what the fuck?
like, I think like the first time like we see the old lady after she goes in the kitchen that last time, it's like she's already naked. Like you see her bare shoulder poking out from around the corner. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Man, when she started pop locking and shit, though, I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And Beverly, come on, Beverly. Come on,
Like,
Beverly.
she should have been gone.
First of all, why are you even there? I would have never came back to this damn town, for one. And second of all, why you come back to the same house? And when this old lady just start acting weird, I got to go. I don't care. Oh, I don't want to be. No. I don't look. I don't care about if I'm rude or not. I got to go. I had too much traumatic experience here, and I got to go.
Like, oh, is that the time? Bye.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she's gonna have a good reason to be there, but she had all bad memories there to begin with. She had like an abusive dad, and they kind of insinuated he was sexually assaulting her. So like, she had a traumatic experiences there. Why are you there? She going there like, oh, this is my house I love, I grew up in. Girl, you should want to be as far away from that house as possible.
Like if there was ever a place you were never going back to,
right? Like
that should be it.
I mean, she got her good memories with her friends, I guess, but in the house was all the memories with her father, which were bad.
Like, why couldn't y'all have your reunion in Seattle? Why did it have to be in Derry?
Right. You ain't got. Right, don't go back to Derry. I mean, isn't that where the entity like thrives and lives? Like, you got to go back to it. No pun intended.
Like I'm not going back for at least 50 years after I've made damn sure homeboy never came back.
Right. Even that. It's just saying. It's the fact that
Even then,
you can't. If you leave, it's not going to follow you. You got to go back to that place. You know, I'm not going back. I'm good. I'm good.
you know what I'm saying?
But that was some creepy shit, and just I really like the direction that I don't know who directed this, but the fact they decided to do that kind of crazy shit is really making me want to see this. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just no typical horror movie where you see the same beats and the same tropes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is different and creepy. So
You know what? I feel like this is what it would look like if we ever got a Marvel-esque horror movie. Like seeing something on that level with that production value, with that kind of direction, you know, like this is nothing like anything else in the genre.
Right.
And I'm really down for that.
I know, and I hope Hollywood, which is I don't believe, but I hope Hollywood takes some cues and start hiring some people that think outside the box and start, you know what I'm saying, start doing some stuff that nobody's seen that yet. You know, just give me some stuff that just, you know, would just make you just say, wow, that's something new and fresh. But most it's always, you know, same old bullshit. So, yeah, that that shit, I can't wait to see that, man. Like I said, I think it's coming out in October, so I can't wait to see this. But it just cracked me up when he peeped back around that corner. Like, what the fuck?
Like, I mean, like he was ready. Like,
so that was Bill Skarsgård on that picture, right? Like the picture, she's like, oh, that's my dad or whatever. So that was saying like that was Pennywise. That was him, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they gonna have like a little history there of who Pennywise
I guess
is?
so.
Which that's interesting to me. That's something that never was explored in the. I think in the original. I know they didn't explore that in the original movie. I don't know if they did that in the book, but that's interesting. That'll kind of give you an idea of why they always see the image of this clown opposed to anything else, because Pennywise. I mean, the whole entity is like, was it like from another dimension or something like that?
Yeah.
So, but it just come out in the form of Pennywise. But now you could give some explanation why Pennywise. You know what I'm saying? Was Pennywise actually somebody real? You know what I'm saying? Or is it just, you know? So that's cool. I like that. It's, you know, it's kind of give you a hint of a prequel, but you don't have to go full prequel on you. You know?
Yeah.
But like I said, I can't wait to see that, man. That shit looks fucking just eerie and weird and crazy, and I love it.
Man, I'm bought in.
Yeah.
I am completely bought in on this.
So any final thoughts before I move on to the next to the next one? On to the
I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna have to try not to rewatch that too many times though.
So I know that's the kind of trailer you gotta show people. Like, man, look at this. They're like, what the fuck? What the fuck indeed, my friend. But yeah, we're gonna move on to that SpiderMan trailer. I did not get a chance to react to this. I am going to I'm trying to
This is Control Tower in the Wells Fargo mobile app. It shows Jerry his recurring.
So anyway, I am trying to react to these trailers as they come out, but I had a busy week. But oh yeah, they put a spoiler warning on here before you see it.
Yeah.
For Endgame. So yeah, I didn't see it. I got a picture of Mysterio up there because this picture here actually is kind of badass. It's like, for real, it's Mysterio, and you can't see because your thing ain't working, but it's a picture of Mysterio with the head with the dome on.
Yeah.
The globe on his head and a cape, and you see smoke. It's actually a real good interpretation of a Mysterio, man. And I just need to see. I'm pretty sure they're not going to do that most of the movie, but I just want to see it. Maybe one scene with him in his full Mysterio get up. I actually
definitely.
like it, dude. So I was like, that's a nice shot of Mysterio. What is your overall thoughts on this movie before we even watch the trailer?
I think excuse me.
Jesus.
Dang. Don't mind me, I'm just dying here.
Do you want me to talk while you get that together?
Dang.
Oh my God.
I'm good.
Coughed up the cat.
I'm good. I think we've already talked about this off camera, but I'm really curious how they're gonna handle like the sort of societal space that Spider-Man kind of holds now, as I guess since he was technically Tony Stark's intern, kind of.
Well,
And
yeah.
so,
Go ahead.
so yeah, and so like, there's a much different cultural thought space that Spider-Man is in these movies, and what we'd be used to from the comics or the cartoons or the other movies that we've seen so far. Mm-hmm. So I'm really interested to see how they handle that.
I'm actually not interested in all that.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you why. By seeing people like Mysterio makes me feel like I'm watching an old Spider-Man TV show. I want to see Spider-Man fighting
whatever, all the usual.
Well, I mean, don't put it like that. Well, what I'm saying is, by seeing one of his classic villains, or put me in the mind of the old school Spider-Man before he had to really do all the Marvel stuff, because that's sometimes that is kind of like the double-edged sword to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Individual characters got to take the back seat for the universe sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They story sometimes got to take that back seat. And I really want to see his contained story opposed to his overall arcing story for the Marvel universe. Because sometimes they'll just bring you a movie in which this is what Iron Man 2 suffered from. They only had that movie to pretty much promote Avengers. And that movie suffered big time. That's one of my least favorite Marvel movies. And so that's why I say, I don't want to see how the Spider-Man fit into what's going on with Marvel and what's his next step to this, to that. No, I want to see him fighting his villains and doing his thing in Queens. Well, now he's in fucking Europe or whatever. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I just rather, I tell the truth, because I've seen so many movies. I'd rather see a TV show. I'd rather see a TV show where he can fight a different villain every week, and then he can lead up to a bigger arc, instead of, because in the movies you can only get like 1 or 2 villains, 3 villains, and that'd be overcrowding one movie. But I mean,
we already saw
we seen
Spider-Man 3, so
Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2, where they had 3 villains in there. And that didn't work at all. But what I'm saying is, I'd rather see Spider-Man be contained to his world or to his story, opposed to pushing the overall narrative of the MCU, and which they might do, which I feel like they are. And we'll watch this trailer, and then we'll kind of get more of an I have more of an opinion on that. But that's how I feel, and I see how you feel. But let's watch this trailer, then we have some thoughts on it. So without further ado, Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Everywhere I go, I see his face. I just really miss him.
Yeah, I miss him too. I don't think Tony would have done what he did if he didn't know that you were going to be here after he was gone.
You gonna be the next Iron Man now?
Well, no, I don't have time. I'm too busy doing your jobs.
Oh. I'm kidding. Look, keep up the good work. Because I am going on vacation.
Heads up, Nick Fury's calling you.
I don't really want to talk to Nick
Answer
Fury.
the phone.
Why?
Because if you don't talk to him, then I have to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him. You sent Nick Fury to voicemail?
I gotta go.
You do not ghost Nick Fury.
What up, dorks? What's up? We're just talking about the trip.
I'm here in St. Marco Polo's. Oh,
MJ really likes me.
that reminds me when I first fell in love.
You're a very difficult person to contact, Spider-Man. This is Mr. Beck.
We could have used someone like you on my world.
Your world?
Beck is from Earth, just not ours. The snap to our hole in our dimension.
You're saying there's a multiverse?
We have a job to do, and you're coming with us.
There's gotta be someone else you can use. What about Thor?
Off-world.
Captain Marvel? Unavailable. But I'm just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Bitch, please, you've been to space.
What do you want, Peter?
I want to go back on my trip with the girl who I really like and tell her how I feel. MJ, I
am Spider-Man.
No, of course I'm not.
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
You're right, you may not be ready, but this is my responsibility. Saving the world requires sacrifice. Sometimes people die.
Oh my God.
I just always feel like I'm putting my friends in danger. The world needs the next Iron Man.
You going to step up or not?
I gotta get you guys out of here. Get on the jet. Who are you? I work with Spider-Man.
You work for Spider-Man?
I work with Spider-Man, not for Spider-Man. New plan.
That's an old joke. Oh, okay. Are you watching it? All right, so that's an old joke, but I guess it's still effective.
Yeah.
What you think, man? Of the trailer, just the trailer.
I like it, man. Is it weird to be uncomfortable with how badass Mysterio looks?
I told you he look hella cool, man. And that's never been the case. He always was kind of like a joke character. But they still got his traditional outfit, but they made it look cool for some reason.
Yeah.
So it actually works. But everybody know he's full of shit. on my world. Come on, man. You ain't from no other dimension. Get that shit out of here.
Like, I think my first thought when they said it was like, boy, this ain't DC. Get out of here with that mess.
It's like, well, yeah, we could use heroes like you on my world. Like it looked like he lying. When he said it's like, man, you stop lying, man. You full of shit, dude. On my world. Yeah, on my world. All the women want me. You know, you can just make up some bullshit.
Yeah, like I'm waiting for him to say, and this is some high-tech armor from my world. Is that plastic? That's plastic.
No, it's super metal plastic alloy. It's it looks like plastic, but on my world, this is the shit. But now, yeah, it looked dope, man. I tell you what though, the Iron Spider suit, this is a little too shiny. I mean,
yeah.
I guess it is metal or whatever, but I hope he ditched that. I hope he ditched that quick. I mean,
he's got 4 different suits in this one, so.
Yeah, I know. I mean, his traditional suit, and his stealth suit, right? That's what that black suit was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what would you say 4? It's only 3, right?
No, they made a new suit for him for this one. You probably seen it already. It's a dark red and dark navy suit.
I wasn't sure. I didn't notice.
I don't think they showed it in this trailer though.
Oh,
but
well, okay. It looks. Like I said, I don't care for the Iron Spider suit, but hopefully they look like it was just in like 1 or 2 scenes. So hopefully they ditch it after the beginning or whatever. But yeah, this is my whole thing is I feel like the problems I'm gonna have is the emphasis on the overall. They pushing the Marvel universe hard in here. And I think it's gonna push Spider-Man himself a little closer to the back because it's all about other dimensions and doing this and doing that, and pretty soon
because this is basically them setting up. This is their way of setting up the Marvel multiverse. So.
Right? Yeah, or Phase 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think that they should have dropped that bomb in the trailer though? It's other dimensions and all that.
Nah, I don't think so.
But you know what? I feel like
I think that's their way of saying, no, y'all, this isn't the Quentin Beck you thought we were going to be using. This is the good Mysterio from the other Earth.
Quentin Beck ain't never been no good guy.
Nah, he ain't.
So and my thoughts on it is like did you ever see that when Quentin Beck was in the Daredevil series, and he did all this crap to Daredevil because when Spider-Man was dead, he didn't have Peter Parker to mess with, so he started messing with Matt Murdock.
Nah.
Yeah, well, he's an asshole.
Well, because I remember after he dies and goes to hell, he sells his soul for black magic so he can come back and harass Deadpool and Spider-Man.
Yeah, they gotta go out there with his character.
Yeah.
But, ultimately, he was just a special effects guy, so that's why I feel like he is lying through his teeth about being from another dimension, and he just using special effects and he's fooling everybody. But this is my issue. Now I don't know exactly the whole story. Why would he be able to fool Nick Fury? You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of don't make sense, but we'll see where it goes. We'll see how in context what they doing with that. But I'm thinking like, okay, you can fool everybody else, but you ain't gonna be able to fool, the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., Nick Fury.
Yeah. Like also, like you said, if he does manage to fool Nick Fury can't do nothing in this franchise ever again.
I know that'll make him just look too stupid. So I was thinking maybe he was just playing alone. Maybe Fury playing alone to get to another objective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I can justify him not knowing that the dude lying. So
I mean, because what would Iron Man call him? He's the spy.
Right.
Secrets have secrets.
So that's cool, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing that also annoyed me. Well, first of all, I don't like his supporting cast. I ain't gonna say I don't like him. I wasn't crazy about his supporting cast, but they have a small enough role that they don't bother me. The Flash being like, I don't know, some Arabic dude or whatever, and then you got Mary Jane. I guess she's Hispanic maybe, but okay, they changed.
MJ, it's not Mary Jane.
All right, what's her name? Like
Michelle Jones.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. So they left it open for it could be a redhead that show up that's Mary Jane then.
Maybe.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think they kind of pushed her a little too hard, and they try to make her this old what's they call that aware
woke.
Yeah, I guess woke, but not for not the definition I'm talking about. Like a woman that's real, not just a woman, a person that's always talking about the issues in the world or whatever.
Social justice warrior.
Yeah. Yeah, she seems like kind of a social justice warrior. And I mean, it's cool, but sometimes it seems a little forced. Like her character to me seems like such a weirdo that I would be uncomfortable around her.
The way they shoot these movies, it seems like everybody else is too.
Yeah, I know. And I guess maybe that's the idea. But I mean, it's how are you in love with her? You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't get it.
I mean, I can see that they was hanging out or whatever. Like, cause in the first movie, I didn't see no connection there. It was just like she seemed like she was obsessed with him, I guess, or whatever. But okay, it ain't even worth having a big discussion over. I just don't like their choice of Mary Jane or they MJ. Right. I don't like what they did with the character. I know traditionally Mary Jane was kind of just, she was just his babe. Like it was like, I mean, how would you describe the original MJ? Like her personality and.
I mean, girl next door. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they trying to do something with her instead of just making her, because that's how they did Pepper Potts. Like Pepper Potts was kind of like, you know, she had a role, but she didn't have a big role, and then they beefed up her role to be more important. You get what, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know, I'm cool with it. It's just, like I don't have no problem with them changing her ethnicity, changing her name, but don't give me this weird emo chick. I wasn't feeling her, you know. That's all. That's just how I feel about that. How you feel about the special effects?
I'm really digging the overall, you know, look on the effects in this one. I was a little worried the first teaser we saw for this, how it was going to come off once we saw this more like large scale effects and whatnot, but it works.
Yeah. Yeah. The reason why I feel like it works even better for me, because they're not going to be real. These are special effects that Quentin Beck is doing. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's like, oh, they don't look too real, that's the point. It's not real. You know, he's making it look like he's probably going to tear that whole place up trying to, you know, make himself look like a damn hero. Because I saw the aftermath of the city. I don't know where they at. Where they at? Did they say where they was at?
I don't think so. No.
But the aftermath of it was that place was tore up, and I bet you because he didn't fucking blew up and did all this stuff trying to make himself look like a hero. And when it all comes out that he was behind all that shit, it's gonna be some shit.
We're probably going to get a scene where someone looks at like some wreck and said, "That's not what that damage should have looked like." Yeah, and, you know, they'll have their little investigation scene, and then he'll probably come out of nowhere. So you figured out my plan.
So yeah, what he say on training day? Good job, Jake. Now put that gun down. You passed the test.
The test.
So the slowest horse finally finished the race. But no, they're probably gonna make this a thing in these SpiderMan movies. It's like he's gonna come out. It's like, you're a good kid, Peter. Just too smart for your own good. No, that's cliche too. You're too damn good. But no, it looks fun. It looked like a lot going on. So I got one more thing I want to address that I ain't gonna say, you know what, it's not a problem. I am leaning the other direction with Tom Holland as Spider-Man. We had this discussion before. He's starting to annoy me.
Yeah.
I gave him one movie as the young guy.
Yeah.
Now it's time to be a little more mature, and I don't feel like he's maturing. I could be wrong.
Nah.
But he's now he's about 25, 26 years old, right?
Yeah.
And he's trying to act like he's like 16 years old. So
he comes off more like 12.
Right. and it's kind of annoying. Just how he be like, oh, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, guys. You know, it's like, okay, all right. I see they try to throw some Spider-Man humor in there, like, I'm doing your job for you guys. You know, okay, that's something Spider-Man would do, some little Spider-Man humor or whatever.
Grant, like
cool.
I was watching that bit, and I'm thinking like, there's no way anyone's convinced that he's anything older than 17,
I know.
right?
That's another thing. It's like I would know immediately talking to him like for like 30 seconds. I know immediately, dude, you about like 15. You are not grown. Remember that black dude was like, what? The black dude that was standing next to him when he's like, I'm doing your job for him. Black dude like, man, I'll whoop your ass if you wasn't Spider-Man. But no, that's just my whole thing, man. Tom Holland just a little, he's just a little immature. But I mean, you say that's for the role, but we already been through a whole movie where you almost died and you learned a whole lot. That should be enough to mature you, but whatever.
Yeah.
But it looked real fun. So I can't wait to see that. That's coming out like July, right?
Yeah.
So we'll be getting that review. I got to get my reviews back on point. So we're gonna move on, man. You got any final thoughts on that?
Nope. I do appreciate them throwing that SpiderMan theme song in there at the end.
Oh yeah, that was hot. I like how they did that. So shit. You know what? I got to pull it up So we're gonna move on to the Watchmen trailer. So Watchmen got a TV show on HBO. And it looks pretty good. So we're gonna watch that real quick. Like I said, it looks pretty good. Hey, what is that noise?
Hold up a sec.
You suck. Have you seen it yet?
Nah, I ain't seen it yet.
Oh.
We are no.
What are you doing?
One more. Sorry, just addressing something. We're good.
All right, so oh yeah, let me get that picture off of there. So anyway, so HBO is doing a TV show for Watchmen. It's taking place after the movie. So it's like I think it's like 30 years after the movie.
Really?
So, Rorschach, all the ones we like is pretty much gone. So it's going to be an older version, or it's going to be either older version or the person is already dead. So, and I don't believe none of the original. They're gonna have the original Ozymandias, not the original, but Ozymandias is still in there. That's gonna be played by Jeremy Irons. But I don't think none of the other characters gonna be in there besides Ozymandias, I think. So let's watch this trailer, and then I have more thoughts on it once I see it. So without further ado, Watchmen teaser.
We are no one. We are everyone. And we are invisible.
We convinced ourselves that they were gone, but they were just hibernating. They came for everybody. Oh, please.
Are we safe?
I guess we have ourselves a reckoning.
What are you two talking about?
Oh, nothing. Just the end of the world.
The clock theme is real prevalent. Let's see.
Huh.
All right, so that was Watchmen. So it's clear that those masks are not Rorschach masks. They just, I guess it's like a coat. It's like a Rorschach coat.
Yeah.
Like I guess. So like I said, this is after the Watchmen, and then Rorschach Journal was published. So I guess they kind of found the journal and made this coat from that from the teachings of Rorschach. And that ain't gonna be nice if you
Nah,
you try to
nah,
get
that ain't gonna be one of those friendly happy time cults right there.
Yeah, you try to get in Rorschach head, boy. You gotta just be ready.
Bring a hazmat suit and a shotgun. There's some dangerous stuff up there.
But yeah, so what you think of it, man? On the whole,
it's actually really interesting. I don't think I've seen anyone do I guess a vision of what that world would look like,
after
in the future.
Watchmen. If anybody haven't seen Watchmen, I ain't gonna go through the whole thing, but at the end, Dr. Manhattan, which was the blue guy, they know who that is, made it look like he blew up a city or something. So everybody put down their nuclear weapons because the war was about to go into a nuclear war. And
yeah.
So Dr. Manhattan was living, he did a self-exile or whatever. He left. Rorschach died. Now, I don't know about Owlman and I think the Silk Spectre, was that her name? I don't know about them. Then they show Jeremy Iron as Adrian Veidt, 30 years later, which is a pretty good choice, I believe. You don't look too bad for his age. So they got all these vigilantes in there. I don't know why the policemen have masks on.
Yeah, that's
yellow masks. For what I was hearing, policemen were complain about things. They had a complaint about vigilantes being able to wear masks, right, and then fight crime and then go back to their everyday life because nobody know who they are. And policemen, you know who they are because you got to see their face. So that means like when they not working, people still come after them or whatever. So I don't know if that's why they got the mask on, but I was hearing like that was a big deal. Like some policemen would like to hide their identity, as when they doing their policeman stuff or whatever. I don't know if that's the whole case there, but it looks interesting.
I think that's kind of like, I don't know if you ever saw that Man in the High Castle or whatever it was.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
I think that one was like basically if the Nazis won World War II, but in the same vein, it's kind of cool seeing like something like the way real world events could have been changed with if you
ultimate reality. Or if something happened different, like a big event,
so it's
had a different
I guess with a lot of these, especially with comic books, like the period pieces, you kind of get the feeling that the future looks kind of like ours, but with comic book stuff in it. But now, like actually getting to see someone actually lay that all out, looking at the deeper ways that it's changed, a society which used to look like something we're familiar with, and then watching that, spiral outwards, so I'm for it.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I love the movie. I hope Zack Snyder would have something to do with the show, but I don't think he is. But I love the movie. I love some people that like the comic say, "Oh, the movie is crap." I personally don't think so. I read the comic and I seen the movie, and I think he did the best he could with a comic with that kind of material.
Yeah.
So first of all, I love the movie, and it ended well, but it did end off where it could still continue. So it's kind of cool to see, and it's a good idea to have it 30 years later. So a lot of people either dead or old, and now it's like, what's the next generation going to do with what they gave them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's an interesting idea, and I really, and of course I like the adult take on the superhero genre, where the MCU is strictly for, well, it ain't strictly for teenagers, but its target audience is not mature adults.
Right.
So yeah, looks good, man. Can't wait to come on. I am going to make sure I see that. I've been missing a lot of shows because I don't have cable right now, but I'm gonna make sure I see that one. You ain't got any final thoughts on that before we move on?
No, I'm straight on that one.
All right. Yeah. Looks good. Oh yeah. So we got that. Let's look at that Swamp Thing trailer, man.
All right.
I haven't seen it yet. Have you seen it?
I ain't seen it yet.
I ain't either. I didn't know they had the. I didn't know they made a trailer for it. I thought it was like a little teaser. Hold on. I thought it was like a little teaser, but apparently they made a trailer, and this is on the DC app. Now I heard, Doom Patrol. I heard that's been doing good on the DC app, and it's kind of that's a crazy show. You ever watch some of that?
Nah,
it's one of them.
The only thing I've seen on there is Titan so far.
It's one of those shows where they just don't care. They just kind of like, I ain't gonna say they don't care, but it's like it's so goofy that it's kind of like it's self-aware of how goofy it is too. And I didn't think it was gonna be that goofy, but it's some good stuff in there. It made me laugh. It made me laugh more than it's like. I think it's supposed to be kind of a comedy more than it's like an action show.
Yeah.
But so yeah, let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this trailer. So Swamp Thing is their next show, and they finally got the trailer for it. So let me see what this mug look like real quick, and then I have some thoughts on it. So without further ado, Swamp Thing. Oh, James Wan executive produced it. Okay, this is gonna be a horror. Okay, you know what? That looked like a straight up horror.
Yeah.
And then I was hearing it was gonna be like a straight up. It was gonna be like a horror. I didn't know it was gonna be like a straight up horror though. Like,
yeah, that's gonna be a show.
Yeah, I heard they shortened it though. It's gonna be 8 episodes and not. I think they was doing like 12. Now they doing 8.
That's probably a better.
Yeah, I'm like, which I'm looking like. Okay, most shows only need about 6 to 8 episodes. Tell the truth. Good shows. not that
Keep him from having to do any filler.
Yeah, right. So I'm looking like, dude, that body horror shit, it looks pretty bad. I mean, it looks grotesque. Goddamn. All right, enough of that. But
Swamp Thing is body horror.
And I'm thinking like, I was looking like, dude, I can't wait to Swamp Thing come in there because everything looks pretty gross. I'm gonna need somebody to you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Though it's they put me in a position where like, dude, I need to see Swamp Thing so I feel a little better because this shit looks pretty fucked up. You get what I'm saying though?
Yeah, I feel you on
I guess that's a good thing because I'm looking like when that thing was moving in the looked like it was kind of like a lab or whatever. It was moving on the table.
Morgue.
Yeah, it was looking gross, man. It's gonna be a lot of body horror in that show. So do you think that's you think this is the right direction for them or not?
Oh God, yes. Yeah. Like the last thing I needed was a cartoony, environmentally friendly, misunderstood hero story.
Yeah.
So like for them to just get down and dirty on this one and just embrace the body horror, I'm for it. Yeah, I'm with it all the way.
I'm feeling that was the right move for them to make, dude. And I'm thinking like from Swamp Thing point of view, if that shit happened to you, I don't know if he still got his same minds. I don't know if he different. But I'm thinking like if that happened to you, it's messed up that you in that situation, but you just gonna make the best out of it. I can see that the tragic hero kind of thing where it's like, damn, look at me, but I still got to fight these evil motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and and it'll be cool watching that all play out and getting to see it play out, long form rather than in a movie. That's fun, because then you get to really sit in that pocket a little longer, instead of having to cram as many, kill shots as possible into, an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then when they finally showed him at the end, the girl didn't even have the right reaction for real, tell the truth. Because I would have been the fuck out of there, dude.
Right? I would have been noping so hard, man. Just gone.
Soon something started moving and like really moving, something started getting up and it's green and shit. I'm out. I don't want to know what it is. I see it on the news later. I'm good.
Right.
So that Swamp Thing, man, it's gonna be on that DC app. I can't wait to actually see that. So man, that's a problem, man, with all these damn streaming services, man. Everybody got their own thing on their own little platform. It's like, God damn, I'm gonna have to get everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it.
So
the struggle is real, man.
Yeah. So all right, man, I'm gonna do one more movie, man. I'm gonna wrap up. This this that James Gunn movie. Is this the James Gunn movie Brightburn. Oh, that's the name of the diner, huh? Huh. So and this the Red Band, I believe, trailer. So they're gonna have like a little more footage. That's actually ain't that about to come out in like real soon? I think it's coming out real soon. Right?
I think so.
So yeah, I just want to check this trailer out real quick and get a little reaction for it. And let me see. Do you need me to bring that? Do you need me to put that up?
Nah, I got it.
Okay. Oh, God damn it. There we go. All right. So I'm going to check it out and then I'm going to have a little discussion for it. So, Brightburn.
Have a good one, Gary.
Oh yeah, just ignore that noise. Really?
Hey, who's messing with me? Is that you, Gary?
Oh, they can get it, bro. Oh my God. That's James Gunn. He liked that shit. Oh, come on. Oh my God. Who wants to see that? Oh my God. Was she looking for an exit?
Rated R in theaters Memorial Day.
Brightburn. Man. What you think of that, man? We got some stuff to discuss. Why you do that? Okay, first of all, did you like the POV shot with the blood in the eye? How that
it was interesting. More than that, that was pretty Diesel. That was a metal scene right there. Her pulling that glass out of her eye.
Man, dude, I know. That's what he like to do, that little body horror stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where I'm looking like maybe you should have left it in there and called 911.
Or done anything other than what she did in that scene.
So I'm looking like, do you need superpowers to hurt this girl, to hurt this lady? I mean, she already fucked up. She already got glass in the eye. She can't see, and she got a bat. She ain't got a gun behind her. She ain't get no shotgun from behind the counter. She got a bat. You don't need superpowers, but they just had to go to 10 by making him basically Superman.
Yeah.
Torturing this lady too.
Like, it's really weird that that's the gimmick in this one, is like, because we've seen the psycho killer kid, angle before. It's like, but this one's got superpowers.
Do he need superpowers to do stuff like this? This is some horror movie situation stuff. Why do you need to have superpowers?
I mean, don't get me wrong. it's really like it was really unsettling. Catching glimpses of him through like the blood.
Yeah.
And he kept randomly moving all over the place for no apparent reason. I guess to be scarier.
Right. Is that you, Harry, or whoever the fuck? Is that you, Gary? What the girl? Just get your ass out of there. And then when she
Doesn't
went
matter
into the
who it
walk-in,
is.
and when she went into the walk-in and locked the door, she looking for an exit. Like, why? How are you looking for an exit in the walk-in freezer? There is no way out.
Oh man!
That's why you went in there, because there's only one way to get in there. What you about to say?
Can we talk about that hood, that cowl, that mask he was wearing?
You're right. I mean that's his little signature look or whatever. What you about to say about it?
I mean, I'm sure it's a question that gets asked every time there's somebody in a cape in any movie, but what wind was making that cape move?
Oh. Dude, look, it's a rule. If you got a cape on, that mug got a flap in the wind. That's a rule.
I mean, because when she first sees him, his cape is just sitting there. It's draped over him, And then after he does his dramatic rip the doors off, it's blowing in a non-existent breeze.
No, dude. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're in the house or whatever. If you got a cape on, it's got to blow in the wind. I mean, that's just an unwritten rule with wearing capes.
The only thing missing from that scene was a superhero pose.
Well, he's a super villain. I mean, you know what? I like the idea of this kid having superpowers and he's evil is a good idea. But why are you attacking this chick at a diner that anybody could attack?
She probably told them they were out of chicken nuggets.
She's closing the diner. She closing the diner by herself. She's doing all the work. She fucking, dude. I would be mad if I was her, dude. She busting the table. She washing the dishes. She counting the money. I'm looking like, damn, it's nobody else that's working here. Like, she doing all the work at this diner, and now this kid with superpowers is harassing her before he kill her. Wow, it sucks to be her.
Yep. From a thankless job to a horrible end.
Right? I know. She already got a bad job, man. Just let her live in peace, goddamn. So anyway.
Like when we see the movie, he's probably gonna say something about, "You made me eat off the kids' menu."
I know. She probably was just a lady that's mean to him earlier in the movie. She probably gonna call him a weirdo or some shit. And then that's how he gonna get his revenge or whatever. That's cold, man. You ain't even got to do all that. But
oh
man, it's gonna be good, man. It's basically a horror movie. It's set up like a horror movie, and I almost say, damn, we don't really need the superpowers, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But unless the kid gonna have some real threats, it's not gonna be interesting to give him superpowers. Honestly.
Like there's got to be some, like they got to do something.
I mean, they're giving us regular horror settings, but now he's got superpowers. So she has from a little chance to no chance. Like, where is the tension supposed to be when you got a chance to get away? Oh, wonder how they gonna get away? No, I mean, shit. The dude he can fly. He got eye beams. He's super strong. She has no chance.
There's no unless they want to put whatever his version of kryptonite is. Like,
I'm sure we'll get to that, but whatever. But yeah, it looked like a cool little movie. It looked like it's gonna be fun. But whenever, I think it's coming out soon, man. I can't even remember when it's coming out. But
Memorial Day.
Oh, that's in like 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So definitely gonna see that and get a review up. And don't forget, man. Next week, John, we'll talk about what we're gonna.
I'm counting the days, brother.
Yeah, we'll talk about what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a review up for that John Wick. So we got somebody in the chat. Oh, we got Miss Santana in the chat. This is a frequent. She always come through on a sports channel, but she on the movie channel. So right on. Appreciate you for coming through. But we about to wrap up. Thanks for checking us out. I am going to be better on getting those trailer reactions out sooner, and then I'm going to just then we just do discussion probably on the weekend. I'm gonna do it like that. But but yeah, let me go ahead just wrap up. Thanks for checking out the video. Give us some thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel.
And if you already subscribed, don't forget to hit that notification button.
Yeah. So we're gonna attempt to probably get a good stream in like every Saturday. I'm gonna try to do it like that. But before that, I'm going to be doing like some little reactions throughout the week. But okay, yeah, we out of here. Appreciate you, everybody.
Peace.